U.S. Navy Rear Admiral James Aiken, commander of U.S. Naval Forces Southern Command, U.S. Fourth Fleet, is committed to work with maritime forces of Latin American and Caribbean partner nations to enhance the security and stability of the Western Hemisphere. Rear Admiral Aiken spoke with Dialogo about his engagements with SOUTHCOM partner nations and the regional security challenges they all face. Rear Admiral Aiken, what is your main focus as commander of USNAVSO Fourth Fleet?
The main focus of Fourth Fleet or NAV South is to build partnerships. We realize the value of working together as a team with our partners and allies in Central and South America. So we want to dedicate our time, our energy, our resources to that end.
What kind of results are you aiming for this coming year, considering the COVID-19 environment?
We really want to try to operationalize our forces this year and operationalize our work with our partners. Right now, certainly COVID has been a challenge, but one of the things we want to do is we want to still be able to do all the things that we've done in the past and not let COVID interfere with us. So we're going to be wise in the actions that we take. One of the things that I would highlight is this UNITAS that we did just last year in 2021 with Peru was significant. Nearly 20 countries participated, and we were just right in the throes of finishing, or not finishing, but part of the latter part of the pandemic. And there were a lot of challenges. And one of the things that we were able to do working with our partners and allies was to still execute this mission, on land, in the air, and on the sea.
What is your biggest concern with respect to regional maritime security?
I think we have some malign actors, some people who are not part of the neighborhood, who want to try to influence it in the neighborhood, in our neighborhood. And I think that's one of my concerns. I think when we work together, we can accomplish amazing things. I think that there's people who don't want us to work together, and that's probably one of my biggest frustrations.
How does USNAVSO Fourth Fleet cooperate with navies of the region to counter maritime security threats?
I think this is one of the things that I'm most proud of is the fact that we have built relationships, we've built skills, we've built partnerships on the seas. I heard a number of years ago from the head of the Ukrainian Navy that the land divides us, but the sea unites us. And I think that really gets at your question is the fact that we can work together, we can share information, we can share knowledge to get after some of the security threats that we all face.
What kind of exchange does USNAVSO Fourth Fleet carry out with partner nations to build up sea control, maritime security, and humanitarian assistance capabilities of their naval forces?
We pursue a number of things here at NAV South, combined with SOUTHCOM, to build those things that you talked about. Specifically, we do exercises such as UNITAS, and Brazil will host that in 22, and right now Colombia is scheduled to host that in 23. We also do Caribes, and that's with a number of nations from both sides of the Atlantic, and that's a humanitarian assistance disaster relief exercise. We also do the Panamex, which is defense of the Panama Canal, and we also do trade winds as well. We also do maritime staff talks, which is an opportunity for us to talk Navy to Navy and to get after the specific things and the challenges that we have and to work on those. But we also do what's called passing exercises, which is an ability for us to build some sort of a skill with bilaterally and multilaterally with different nations. We also do some humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, maritime interdiction type exercises that give us the opportunity to practice, so that when something does happen, like it happened last year in Haiti, like it's happened with the hurricanes in previous years, we'll have a team together that will be able to respond.
How can USNAVSO help regional naval forces to strengthen their ability to synchronize operations and intelligence in the maritime domain?
So I think the most important thing that we can do is we can build trust with our partners. We have to work together. We have to understand who our partners are, what's important to them, what their priorities are. And then I think that there's some tools that we can use, tools like Centrix and Sea Vision, We also can go back to those exercises where we build skill sets that allow us, to grow together and to learn together at the same time.
Do you think that countries of the region should feed up naval capabilities to combat illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing?
I think the most important thing in this situation is to address the illegal and unreported and unregulated fishing. Uh, It's not really my part to say specifically if a country should increase the amount of money that they spend on it. I think we just have to recognize that it's a problem, that it affects our economy. It affects all of us long term because of the supply. And I think we have to dedicate the right resources in order to get after that challenge.
Would you like to add anything else to our readers in the region?
As I've mentioned a number of times, the most important thing that we do is build partnerships. And when we build those partnerships and we strengthen those bonds and we build that trust, we can address a lot of the challenges that we have. Challenges like humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, illegal, unregulated fishing, counterterrorism, narco trafficking, all those types of things. When we work together, we're stronger and we can accomplish significantly more. It's a force multiplier. When partners trust partners, that's the force multiplier.